I'm coming to you today. It's October 25th, looking all kind of crazy. I just had my hair braided and up for no reason in particular. Um, this vlog is going to be kind of random and all over the place. I just got off the phone with my dermatologist to make another appointment. I'm going back on the 31st for, I'm sure, what you can see on my face. I'm very frustrated because I was just there maybe like 6 months or more ago to obviously get my skin looked at, and I feel like, sorry I'm dark, I feel like the thing that I was prescribed for my acne to go away is not working anymore. Like, I don't know if it's possible to get like immune or for it to be less effective the longer you've used it. But yeah, my skin is definitely not responding the way it used to what I was prescribed, which is Zyana, some kind of acne cream. I used to have really bad acne, and I used to live in Alabama, and when I lived in Alabama, the doctor prescribed this and another medication called Phenacia. It looks like that. And obviously that's all gone. So I think Zyana was more focused on the acne itself, and then Phenacia is for scars. So the two of those combined was like a dream team, but that was like 2 or 3 years ago that I was prescribed these things, and now I just don't feel as though they're having the same effect. Now granted, I don't use Phenacia anymore because obviously I'm out of it, and then when I went to my dermatologist a couple of months ago, she wrote me a prescription for this. Like, they didn't, but the pharmacy didn't have it, so I would have had to like get in touch with the pharmacy in Virginia, and I just wasn't about that life, so I just said screw it. And now I'm getting like fresh scars, and so it's really not awesome. I'm like, I'm too old for this shit. Like, what is going on? But and plus I've just been like really stressed out, and that's obviously taking a toll on my face, and I don't feel pretty. But I want to give my skin a day, or I try to give my skin at least one day, maybe two a week, where I don't wear any makeup so it can breathe. But I definitely don't feel cute at all without makeup on. So yeah, but I am using the Zyana twice a day, and obviously it's not working anymore. So I'm hoping to go back and tell her, look, it's not working. Like, don't prescribe me that again. Give me something else, because it's not the business. So I'm interested to see how the appointment will go, and I'll take you along with me and see what happens. One thing I think is funny about dermatologists is how I feel, well, at least the appointments I've had, I feel like you do more waiting than you do with the actual doctor. You go in there, you sit, they stare at your skin, they ask you a couple questions, and they're like, okay, I'm prescribe you this, and then send you on your way. And it's like, I spent more time filling out forms than I did talking with you, but whatever. So that's all for now. I'll be back later. I ended up putting a product I'm about to show you on my pimples overnight, and it turned this pimple here into a whitehead, which I ridiculously wanted to pop, but I didn't, because I know that's bad. And I also shouldn't be touching my face, but I need to wash it, so it's fine. Yeah, it didn't really, I mean, it made it go down, which I think if your pimples aren't that bad, it could be way more effective. I said that's so country. But yeah, it would be a little more effective if you don't have these deep-seated acne pimple pain in the asses like I seem to have at the moment. And the product in question is, this is the Glam, oh, blah, 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 blah. This is the Glam Glow, what is it? Super Mud Clearing Treatment. This is just a sample. I use it all over my face, and then I use it for spot treatment too, and I think it works pretty good. Yeah, it's expensive though. That's why I have this size, because it's expensive. And then I just got this today in hopes of finding a solution. Shea Moisture Black African Soap with Shea Butter, Acne Prone and Troubled Skin. I say that describes me. It doesn't smell great, but I don't give a damn if it works. So yeah, here's hoping that this can help, and I go to the dermatologist on Monday. What day is today? Today is Thursday. So I'll keep you posted. Alright, it is the day after my, what do you call it, dermatologist appointment. Sorry, I forgot to update day of, but so the dermatologist experience was interesting, as they usually are. One thing I find to be funny is my appointment was at 9:30. I was out of there at like 9:45. That includes like a brief wait, and it was $85. Now granted, they billed my insurance, but I just think it's funny how somebody literally made almost $100 in like 15 minutes. But I digress. So my skin is a very, I don't know, I gotta wash my hair, so don't judge me. My skin is a very sensitive subject for me, and like when people make little comments, I tend to, and they may not mean any harm, but I tend to kind of give them the side eye. So I had just went to my dermatologist back in May, and she gave me a refill on the prescription, on the things I mentioned earlier. And so one of her helpers, her assistant or whatever, was like, "Oh, you weren't here that long ago." And I was like, "Yeah, I know." I said, you know, as I'm sure you can read, I got a refill on prior medications, and I was pretty much on some "if it's not broke, don't fix it." And I was like, "I think it's safe to say that it's broke." And she was like, "Yeah, you must wear a lot of makeup, huh?" What kind of shit is that to say? Like, I know I gave her a side eye when she said that, because I just thought that was fucking rude, but what do I know? So, but yes, I do wear a lot of makeup to cover it up, because it's not, I don't, whatever. Anyway, so, the doctor basically told me to stay on the Zyana and the Finacea, and she prescribed me something that I have no idea how to pronounce. I'll put it somewhere that you can see it. To take 1 tablet by mouth every day. She basically said that she wants to kind of work from the inside out, because she said like a lot of the, and I know I shouldn't be touching my face, but she said like a lot of the pimples are starting to, they're like deep, they got roots basically. That's not what she said, but they have roots, and she said that she wants to work from the inside out. So she prescribed me that and told me to continue with the other medications. I really want to increase my water intake, because I don't drink water. I hate drinking water. But I mean, she didn't say anything to me about diet or anything like that. She didn't ask me how much water I drink or how many sodas I drink or anything like that. But people claim water does good stuff, whatever, so I need to do better with that. And they gave me a foam version of the Finacea. Let me see if I can find it. Sorry, I'm probably going to get dark and crazy looking here, just like I did last time. They gave me a sample of the Finacea, but yeah, it's like it's a topical foam, which is a good thing they gave me this, because this stuff, well, actually not this stuff, the cream that I showed y'all the other day. Okay, of course now I can't find it. Here it is. The cream that I'm out of would have been $276. Yeah. So they gave me a coupon, but apparently the coupon was for the foam and not the gel, but I guess the prescription was for the gel. One of those, it was vice versa. Like whatever coupon they gave me for was not for what they wrote me the prescription for, if that makes any sense. So basically I have to call them back and be like, "Hey, the coupon you gave me wasn't what you wrote me the prescription for." So I have to go back and get a different coupon in hopes of getting this at a discounted price. So yeah. So yeah, I think what it was they wrote me a prescription for the gel, but the coupon they gave, no, I'm sorry, they wrote me a prescription for the cream, but the coupon they gave me to give to the pharmacist was for the gel, or something like that. It really doesn't matter. But the point is, I got to go back and be like, "Can you give me the right coupon so I can try and get this stuff at a discounted price?" Because $276 for some face medication is ridiculous. I could just go buy a new face for $300. So, yeah, still looking, oh, God. Like, makeup isn't even really helping. And I've been asleep. I slept with makeup on, which I'm also sure is not helpful, but whatever. So yeah, the point is I look ugly and I'm trying to fix it. So I'll keep you posted. Bye. Okay, so I just Googled this medication that they have me on, and I hate it when you get excited about something and then you read something like, it treats hormonal acne, it's not a quick fix. I guess they call it Spiro for short. It takes about 3 months to kick in. And it's possible you'll still get small monthly menstrual cycle related breakouts on it. The main difference is that you'll get a manageable, gone in 2 days kind of zit, not an entire situation on your face. So that's good. And here I am over here talking about my face and I have the camera so close. I apologize. So I'm sorry, I'm not sure what day I started vlogging about taking that medicine for my acne, but I've been taking it every day since, and I have on foundation, so you can't really tell too much. And I also shouldn't be touching my face, but it's happening. These pimples here are still a problem. They don't feel as big as when they did when I first started. That's what she said. But I don't know. It's been quite a pain in the ass trying to get some Finacea foam gel cream, whatever the fuck it is. It's been a very dramatic process trying to get that. I don't know if I mentioned earlier because I haven't vlogged in days, but the pharmacy is trying to charge me $276 for that medication, and that just ain't about to happen. So I've been just trying to find a cheaper, there's no dupe or no generic form for it, so like I'm pretty much, that's what I have to have. And after I did some research, it's for rosacea, so that's interesting. But I know it helps with whatever it is I have going on too, because it's helped in the past, and hopefully it will continue to do so. This is the story of my life right now. Another one. Like, I literally get rejection emails every day from jobs, and no, I have like no apps on my phone because I don't have any space. I'm telling you, job searching is so stressful. It's another job in itself. It's, again, stressful. It's depressing. It's sad, especially when you're trying to change careers, which is what I'm trying to do, and why I think I'm having such a hard time. But I am watching literally damn near in like live and living color colleagues of mine making the same career switch that I'm trying to do, and it's just not happening for me, so I'm getting ridiculously frustrated. But I'm trying to keep my head up and hope that things will work out. I just don't have a lot of time. I don't have a lot of time. I need a miracle by the end of the year. We'll see what happens. Greetings from my living room floor. Don't know why I'm here. It's happening though. Alright, so I meant to take you guys with me this morning. Oh God. When I went to the orthodontist, but it really wasn't anything significant. And if I'm talking funny, it's because I have my retainer in. Why? Because I'm supposed to wear it 24/7. Okay, see what had happened was, I went to the orthodontist 6 or 8 weeks ago, and they told me to wear it 12 hours a day. But then they also told me not to eat, drink, snack, like anything with it in. The only thing you can drink with your retainer in is water. So it's kind of hard for me to keep it in because I chew gum, I have mints, I have candy, you know, things like that. And then I didn't want to keep running to the bathroom, brushing my teeth every time I do something. So I just wouldn't wear my retainer until night. And another reason why I would do that is because my retainer kind of ignited my gag reflex, which I know was a bit much. But, sorry, they trimmed it, and it feels a little bit better. Now it's just like a mental thing. Now I have to think about, it's not as long as it was, so stop being dramatic. Whereas before, I think it was genuinely too long for my mouth or too big for my mouth. Because she had it, when it was first given to me, it went all the way, like all of my back teeth, and now it's like so small. I'll show it to you later. But she cut it, and then she also trimmed the part that goes along the roof of my mouth. Yes, so that helps a little bit too, but I still feel weird with it in my mouth. One of my coworkers, I was talking to them today, and she was like, do you have your retainer in? And I said, yeah, why? She was like, well, I can't see it, but you're talking funny. She was like, you're moving your mouth weird. And I was like, sorry, yeah, I'm not used to wearing it during the day. I would only put it in at night. I'm trying to keep my mind out of the gutter here. And apparently that wasn't enough, because now she told me to wear my retainer 24/7. And I'm like, no. How did I go from, I forgot what they told me when I first got my braces off, to 12 hours a day to now 24/7. Well, I know how, because I wasn't wearing it. But she was pushing down on my front teeth, and she was like, they weren't loose, like, you know how you imagine a little kid having loose teeth, and they weren't loose like that, but she said that I guess they're not as solid as they can be because I'm not wearing my retainer. I didn't tell her that, but I guess she did ask after. She was like, how much, why can't I talk? She did ask, like, how often do you wear your retainer? And I was like, so, yeah, there's that. So I want to do better about keeping it in, although I'm about to eat, so it's about to come out. Whatevs. So I was in and out. My appointment was at 8:15. I was out of there at 8:45, and 80% of that time was me waiting. So it literally was put the retainer in, pop it out, cut it, trim it. How long you been wearing it? Okay, pop it back in. Okay, come back in 6 to 8 weeks. So that was literally all it was. So to me, it wasn't anything significant. And also, while I have you, we're going to do a bit of a haul. So Sephora had their VIB sale. So I partook, as per usual. Well, not as per usual, but whatever. It happened. I didn't get a lot. And I know I say that, but I literally did not get a lot. So, I got 3 things. One, I got some mascara just because you know how if you spend like $50 or whatever, you get free shipping. So, this was like $7, so I needed it to kind of balance out. It's Sephora Full Action Extreme Effect Mascara in, I'm not sure of the shade, but it's supposed to be blue. Oh, yeah, it has a little blue top. It's called Blue. Haha. Yeah. So I got that. I got these Huda Beauty lashes. These are the number 7 Samanthas. This is technically my second pair, but I just put them back in the mail to be sent back because as I was taking them off, they ripped. And I'm not, you know, a psychopath ripping off my lashes, but they ripped as I was taking them off. So I'm going to make an effort or make it a point to be very careful with these. But when I tried them on, I definitely love them. And this was only like 20 some odd dollars. Oh, okay, now I see why. You get 2 liquid matte lips and a lip pencil. So this is in the shade Vixen. I don't know how well you can see that, but this is in the shade Vixen. Looks, I should swatch it, but I'm not. And I already have Famous. This one is Famous. And then this is a lip pencil in the color Vixen. So you'll be seeing these in a tutorial soon, I'm sure. But yeah, so I literally just got those 3 things. And the VIB sale was 20% off. So that is, see, is that too much? Is that, but that's how I feel when I have my retainer in my mouth. I just feel like Okay. So see how small it is? That's what she said. But you see, it's half the size of what it was. It was out to like here. So she definitely made it, hopefully you can't see all my spit. She definitely made it smaller, but again, my tongue just bumps up against the back part here. And when it does that, I just, yeah, so I'll put this in before I go to bed. I don't know how well I'm going to do. Sorry, I'm going to be one of those people who never wear their retainers. Obviously not bad enough to the point where my teeth go back to how they were, but this can't be life. Gagging all the time can't be life. I need tips on how to work on my gag reflex. Anybody have any tips? We'll put that out there. Okay, that's all for now. I want to preface this by saying I'm very uncomfortable right now, but the things you do for the blog, Victoria's Secret is having a sale, and I got a bralette for like $10. And the sale lady was like, "What size do you need?" I was like, "Really? Small. IBTC for life." I need someone to explain this to me. If there is a sidewalk, why are you jogging in the street? I don't know the laws, I don't know the rules, but to me, if there's a space designated for walking, I would assume jogging would also suffice. Why are you in the street? Please explain. That's all.
I got home at 6 in the morning, and as soon as I got home, I had to do yard work, street cleaning.
Honeydew list.
Yeah, you made what? It's been busy, you know. I'm working on a lot more shifts than usual. I'm working a lot more overnight shifts, so it's kind of hard for us to spend time at night.
You know I have my appointment with Jack.
What?
I left a note. I was like,
You
I don't think I need to know.
Thank you. I'm really
Have a good one.
serious about having a baby.
Now, we talked, hold on. You know, we talked about it, but I never